Hi, this is Kim back with another video. Um, it's just past a year of me and my husband getting married. Actually, a year and a month and a half since me and my husband got married. And I decided to do a video on our wedding albums. Um, what I did is I took all the pictures and I made a wedding album for my parents and my in-laws, and then I made actually it turned out to be two for us because I put extra pictures in whatever they had in theirs plus extras of what they had. And for my in-laws, I put more of that side of the family than I did my side of the family, and my side of the family I put more of my side of the family than their side of the family, but they both had a mix, but I put more of either side for each set of parents, just because they would be more excited to see both of them. For us, we pretty much put everything in. I put everything in it. Um, um, let's get started. Um, Ours turned into two books just because it. I'm sorry, fix this. Um, 10 out of 2, just kind of ripped, just because we put so much in it, but that's okay because I wanted every little picture known to man that we had taken in our books. So let's get started. I'm going to start with one is more of just the pre-wedding stuff, and the other one is wedding day, and this is the yeah, I got a little plastic stuff on it, glue or something on it. I can take that off, this plastic stuff off if I choose to. But anyway, our colors were blue and purple. So I got the blue outside stuff. I may go ahead and still decorate the outside of it. I haven't decided yet or not. But this is one of our wedding day pictures. I've got inside here one of the bridal shower cards. And the first page is me trying on my wedding dress. I got my wedding dress at David's Bridal, if you can't tell by this right here. And that was our wedding date. Um, uh, I tried on like 3 or 4 different dresses. I didn't put pictures of all the other ones I tried on. Just one that I just decided that I'm going to keep and wear on my wedding day. This is more of the day I picked out my dress. This is the progression of trying it on and doing the alterations. This is my niece. She was helping with us with the wedding, and she bought a little dress there, and we had it shortened for her so she can wear it and make it more young looking, and she can wear it to a dance later on, as well in the year. This is my hair and makeup trials that I did. I love this hair and makeup artist. She was very, very, very sweet, and everything. And I just kind of did the progression. She was very, 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 very sweet. Kept my nerves calm. I was getting my hair and makeup done on the day of the wedding. She was really sweet. This is the we were doing we made a lot of table decorations, and what you see here is also the arbor. I decided to do. I took pictures of everything leading up to the wedding too, as well. Made these little, not pinwheel things, but rosettes, and I had my maid of honor, which is also my stepsister, helped me make some of them, and we made a bunch of them and put it around the arbor because I saw it on Pinterest and I thought it was really, really cute. We had on the table decorations, which you see in the other video. I saw a Pinterest thing on Pinterest where you take a wine or champagne glass or yeah, one of those type of things, and you tub it upside down and add a, right, like see right here, a candle on top, and you light it. Well, my stepmom and sister had the idea of add tulle and fairy lights and add vases to give it more depth. And I said, because I said I like the idea of having different sizes, different shapes, as long as it's clear. I like the idea of having the different depth and not all completely matching. The color was the matching. And so they had that, and that's how it came out. And it looked absolutely wonderful. This is my bridal shower. My sister, which is my stepsister. I don't like to say stepsister or stepmom that much because it has kind of like a bad note to it. But either way, they're my mom and my stepsister. So, they're my sister and mom. Um, a friend, she was really sweet. She does henna, and at our wedding, at our my bridal shower, she did henna for everybody that wanted to get it done, and that was a big hit. And this was mine. And I said, she said, what do you want? I'm like, whatever you want to do, and she just did it, and it turned out very cute. Um, Here's more of the bridal shower with the games that we did, and they were dressed in the make a wedding dress out of toilet paper. That was kind of cute, kind of fun. Um, Me opening gifts. I must say, as a kid, you were always excited to open up presents. At your birthday party, and if you're watching, you get so excited. But once you get to your as an adult, and actually my niece, she said the same thing too. It was like when you open up gifts and everybody's watching you, you feel super awkward. And I felt the exact same way at my shower too. Um, and then more of the bridal shower, and then we get into the rehearsal dinner. My husband, one of his favorite, absolute favorite foods is barbecue, and he wanted barbecue and Mexican at the wedding. I said, well, that'll be kind of hard to do for a few reasons. I thought it was because of it was too many options at a wedding, I thought, and finding two different caterers and all that kind of stuff, and or finding a caterer that did really good barbecue and really good Mexican would be kind of hard to do, and having too many options, and it just, I was like, we need to do one or the other. And so I was like, we need to do, I said, okay, well, let's do one for the rehearsal dinner and one for the um, wedding. And he agreed. So it's okay. So yeah, and I found these all these stickers that you find in my both books I got at Hobby Lobby, and I got all the paper and the books and stuff. I got at Hobby Lobby, and I bought everything when they were on sale for 50% off. So that's a tip if you're doing a scrapbooking book. Try to buy this stuff when it's on sale for 50% off, because then you'll pay out the leg. Yeah, so this is fun. And we got married at a local VFW. Yeah. And the photographer got some amazing pictures. He came for the rehearsal dinner, which I wasn't expecting, but it was great. He took absolutely amazing pictures, and I'm glad he did, because there's so many fun moments that he was able to capture. Our best man, he has the greatest shirts ever. I mean, he's hilarious, and I love it. Tattooed, bearded, chubby, and bald, and awesome. I love it. I mean, absolutely, he's hilarious. I love him. The sweetest little flower girl ever. My my a cousin on my husband's cousin. This is his daughter, so I guess it's second cousin. These are my oldest two nephews. They were ring security for my youngest nephew, and this was just absolutely amazing pictures. Jeff Grass, he is here in Houston. look him up. He does amazing work, absolutely amazing work. And him and his wife is absolutely wonderful people. I'm gonna close this, and I'm gonna show you my actual wedding day photograph. Here's the front of the cover. We put us dancing on the front. Here's our program that we did. I thought it was not necessary, but my dad insisted on having programs. Really, I didn't think it was necessary because I thought most people would just look at it and then toss it. So I was like, it was not necessary, but he thought it was necessary to do it. Pretty much what we did is has our names, and Chaplain McCrimmon was our officiant. He's Navy chaplain that married us. Pretty much here it is. It starts with the service of marriage, the declaration by us, the response from the people or whatever. And this is why I think my dad wanted the program, so if people can follow along. Then we had a couple of poems. We had a blessing of the rings, which I thought was very important to me. And instead of like unity candle or a unity sand or something like that, and I saw quite a few people that did hand binding or fastings. It was just all well and good, but I wanted something a little bit more different. And as my husband's and I's sense of humor, I kind of went on Pinterest and looked up unique unity ceremonies for weddings, and stumbled across unity. They had like unity beer and plenty of beers, and I'm like, not so much. And then I stumbled upon unity sandwich, and I've looked it up on YouTube as well, and they had a unity sandwich where they did with honey and honey and peanut butter. And I'm like, we'll do the traditional honey and jelly, not honey and jelly, peanut butter and jelly. So the that went over pretty good, and actually got a lot of giggles too. But that's us. That's me and my husband. We got to do something goofy. And then we had the blessing of the marriage, and then we just went on our way, and that was the end of the marriage. We had this on the back says wisdom for a happy marriage. Alan and Sheila Perkins and Jerry and Mary White. It was really, really sweet. And the wedding, I'm not sure it's not written in the script, or in the program, where it says, where is it? Where is it? Greetings, friends. We gather here together to sight of God and witnesses and blessed together with Kevin Wainwright and Kimberly Perkins in a Christian marriage, covenant of marriage, with the presence of the well, anyway, there's a part where it asks who gives his hand in marriage. Where is that? I can't remember. I'm not sure if it's written in here or not. But anyway, they're part of the ceremony where the minister says, "Who gives this bride away?" My dad said, "Her mother's and I," because my parents divorced, and then my mom passed away, so before the wedding, and a few years before the wedding. So he said that in memory of her. And what I did is had my uncle lay a bouquet down in a chair where she would have sat for her. So I thought that was really sweet. My dad that. This was our invitations. Again, all these stickers I got at Hobby Lobby. This is a magnet right here that people the save the date where people can put on the refrigerator. I also got matching envelope stickers to seal the envelope as well. I got this through Vistaprint. I was able to get a really good deal, catch them on a sale, and got a really good deal on that. More pictures. My oldest niece and one of my nephews. My my stepmom, which I like to call my other mother. My dad. It was just great. My flower girl, her mom was so funny, so cute. She's like, okay, what kind of dress do you want? And I'm like, I said, okay, either white or a dress with, I wouldn't mind a dress with that's purple. And I told her exact color of dress. I wasn't really particular, and so she ended up getting her two dresses to wear. One of like pre-wedding dress and then a dress. And these are the cutest little, a great idea. These little things for the curls. You put them in her hair when they're wet, and then you pull them out when they're dry, and it makes these really cute tendrils. Here's my older two nephews and my brother-in-law helping my youngest nephew get dressed for the wedding. And there's my dad. And yeah, of course, the Men in Black look, and that's what I was kind of going for. My youngest nephew, my sister-in-law, and of course the mother of the bride. And here's me with all made up, not my dress just yet. My dress, right there. This was my grandmother's jewelry that was on my stepmom's side. So, I mean, and I'm wearing my great grandmother's wedding band set that was on from my biological mom's side. So I had like touches of family throughout my wedding, like just hints of it, but not like in your face. This is what's going on. Me getting my dress, about to put my dress on. Gift table. We had a candy bouquet. Oh, not candy bouquet. Candy table, and that was a hit with the kids and some of the adults with the sweet tooth. This is our wedding bands. We got I think it's tungsten. For him, he wanted to wear a wedding band. I was like, okay, do you want to get a wedding band or not? Because he works in a job where he works with metal, and because he makes electrical boxes for commercial buildings. So, if you but he wanted to have a band because we're both getting married, and he wanted that saying, "Hey, I am married. I'm taken. You can't have me." Something. It's like, you get a ring. Why don't I get a ring? So I'm like, okay, well, we need to look into a tough ring for you, that will last and won't break, and we won't have to constantly fix it. Our entry table. This picture I mistakenly put in. This was supposed to be like pre-prep, because you see this last two tables not prepped, but that's okay. My sister, which is my stepsister, makes these kind of from repurposed wood. Overhaul Designs. Look her up. She makes amazing things from refurbished wood. So look her up. Overhaul Designs. This is where we sat at the table. Again, more of the repurposed stuff. Like this time the vase is set up. These little tea candle things there. So we had like a lot of random stuff, and that's what I wanted, the layered look and different layers of lights and everything else there. And here's the entryway, because the hall is pretty much squared, and the way it's angled at the hall is you have to come in and then turn immediately left or come to the back hall and move the tables and go around the tables. And even though we moved the tables out, you still had to do that way. So I said, why don't we just set up the chairs where, and then the heavy arbor at an angle, so you just come in. So you can't really tell by the aisle, but over here it's two triangles, but it looks really, really, really cool. And then here's all the we took all the vases that the flowers came in, or our bouquets came in, and put it at the head table as more decoration. And so the bridesmaids walked down the aisle with them. This is mine, and the all the bridesmaids, and we just stuck them on the table for more decoration. And the bridesmaids took them home when they were done. So they had flowers for a few days. And then my husband and my father-in-law right there, and all page by himself. And then my brother-in-law, and of course them two on the phone in a far in a distance. I thought that was hilarious, and the photographer caught that. His cousin, which is now my cousin. Yeah, we chose the blue, and it's kind of, all of them are pretty close in blue, which is great because I knew it was going to be layered throughout the wedding. It's not going to be all the exact blue of their ties or the exact blue of the bridesmaids' dresses. So between the flowers and the table linen, or all the table decorations and everything, so it's the layered look was going great. So it turned out everything blended well, I thought. The best man, all the groomsmen together. Here she's again. Her silly, my sister's silly side. I asked her where she was, and she had the ring. She stuck it on her finger, so she had it, and she didn't have to lose it. And I thought that was a great idea. And my the photographer caught her being silly, which was great. Me and my bridesmaids right here just before I got dressed, and then here's a flower girl in the second dress. It was so funny. My flower girl's mom sent me a message. I was like, "Hey, how about this dress?" I'm like, "Oh my god, I saw the exact same dress on Pinterest, and I fell in love with it, but I didn't know you could still get it." And she ended up getting it and got a great deal on Amazon for this dress and the other dress she was wearing earlier in the book. So tip, unless you're like really, really picky, but I was like, you know what, whatever dress, like I like this one better, but she ended up getting both. So I'm like, okay. And I think she was able to wear the other dress somewhere else too. So I thought it was a great idea. Here's me in my dress. Me putting on the mother of the bride's corsage. Me and my dad right here. My dad was in the Air Force. He retired as a master sergeant, and I asked if he would wear his uniform, giving me away. And he was so cute. He ended up trying to go on himself a diet and joining a gym. And I was like, man, I can't lose the weight. And he ended up buying a new uniform just for the day. And I'm like, man, you're expensive. Here's me and my maid of honor and sister-in-law, my stepbrother, my best friend from high school. I had to ask her, and another best friend of mine, and me and the flower girl, and then helping me put on the jewelry and zip out my dress, the penny in the shoe. Here's me and the all 6 of us together. Or wait, yeah, 6, and putting on my garter. And then here we had to stall a little bit on the wedding because we had guests. My plan was to start exactly at 5:30, and we had to stall because we had guests still coming in. And my friend came up to me and saw him. I was sitting down because I was trying not to get the bottom of my dress too dirty. And she's like, "Are you okay?" Yeah. It's like, I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to go. It's like, breathe, honey, breathe. It's okay. So that was that. That was so sweet. And then a friend of ours that was the DJ, and me and my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law. I was wanting to make sure she came in. I was like, "Oh, I heard you were asking her." I'm like, "Yeah." But yeah, I was making sure she got her corsage. my parents, my nieces, my husband getting his boutonniere on, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, my other sister-in-law. This is all the friends from church right here. Um, it's so great to see them all. My dad making announcements. I'm not sure exactly what he said, but he was so cute. He was just had to be the greatest. He was cutest. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, your dad is so adorable." My uncle, like I said before, he laid the bouquet down in honor of my mom in the chair where she was sat, and then them all walking down the aisle. My dad had to make sure everybody's going down the aisle. I was told that my my nephew, he saw his mom, which is my maid of honor, halfway down the aisle. I started running and swinging the pillow and everything else. So I was like, darn it, I should have gotten that a video of it, but it's okay. It's all right. I have pictures, and I wasn't really interested in having a video because I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to, years past, I wouldn't go back and look at it because of how technology changes so much. And then here's me about to ready to walk down. Like you see here, I am fine. I'm like, okay, ready to go. When we get the music starts going, and then I look over here. You see here, I'm crying, and I wasn't expecting to do that. I look over and I see my uncle, and then that's when I start crying because I see him and knowing he would helps me lay the bouquet, and I stopped crying getting down the aisle. So it's okay. It's all right. It's all good. And the minister Gregory, our chaplain Gregory, he's a great man. I love him. And here's where my sister-in-law and sister read the poems. This is where we did the Unity PB&J. Yeah, he said in this picture, my husband said, "Men smear" from what is it? Something with Robin Williams, Birdcage, and my dad reading out a script about the Unity's PB&J. Our first kiss. I was walking down the aisle. I mean, this photographer, I cannot say enough. I need to go back and add more stickers. I'm just not sure which stickers I want to do. Outside this VFW, we have a memorial of deceased veterans and also that our members want to honor. A lot of my family members, and then some of them are past commanders on there. And then soon after my mom died, we got a brick from my mom, and my dad got one from his retirement, even though he's obviously, you see him in the pictures, he's not deceased. And then right here is my grandfather, which is also deceased on my dad's side. So all three of the bricks are together. And here's us again here in front of it. The day after the wedding, we took the bouquet and took it to my mom's grave. I would love to do it that day, but it was just not feasible to do it that day just because everything going on, and we didn't want to miss any of the action or anything like that. And we wanted to enjoy it with our friends and family. Signing of the marriage license. Some more fun pictures of us. This is the whole wedding party, just the groomsmen, just the bridesmaids, my parents, Chaplain McCrimmon, my nieces and nephews, both of our parents together, Kevin's whole side of the family, his siblings, my uncle, all of his nieces and nephews, bustling up my dress. I thought my sister's dress, you can shorten it where again it'll make a great summer dress, but I was a bridesmaid before, so I was determined not to tell that to my bridesmaids because I'm like, oh yeah, you can wear that dress again. I'm like, yeah, the likelihood of that happening again is not going to happen. But I mean, they may. But it's okay. Yeah, here's the we had Mexican food. We had a plate that had a taco, cheese enchilada, and fajita, or you get it with rice and beans, or you get a fajita plate with rice and beans, and you got to choose with the fajita meat, chicken or beef. So you had a huge selection. My, of course, they let us go first because we're the bride and groom, and of course we had the wedding party come immediately after that because they had a long, busy day and they needed to eat. I made sure that the DJ, the photographer, and the um, bartender that's been working there for years, because we're members of this VFW and auxiliary, that she got a plate too. I budgeted that into our and our food budget. Our first dance, the father-daughter dance, and my dad pulled off crying until after the father-daughter dance, and that's when he kind of lost it. I'm like, whoa! I see this picture. I'm like, Dad, what's this? Master touches don't cry. I'm like, yeah, but daddies do. It's okay. It's all right. So it's an emotional day. He gave away his little girl. The speeches, right here. Like this is, I thought this was all sweet. Me throwing the bouquet was, looking at pictures. I threw it over everybody's heads. I thought that was hilarious. And someone picked up and gave it to the flower girl, and because she was wanting a bouquet so bad. And okay, let's let it go. I'm sitting here looking at these pictures, and here's one of my best friends just, oh, I'm gonna get it. And then here's my other best friend, like, okay, really, I have to do this again, seriously. But I thought that was just great. The garter toss, and same thing happened with the garter toss too, but it's okay. I was like, everybody dreads it, and then, oh my gosh. Our cake, it was traditional vanilla with cinnamon in the icing, and the icing and layers. Here's the groom's cake. We got a lot of compliments over the groom's cake just because it's Deadpool and Punisher. Thought it was great. They just, my cousins on my husband's side stepped in and just helped us cut the cake. Just here we go. Serve everybody cake and everything. This is one of my good friends from VFW. She is so sweet, and her husband, Mel, he acts like a grumpy old man, just because he's got a lot of back problems. But he acts like he tries to come off he's this grouchy old man, but he is just one of the sweetest men ever. I love him. More family and friends. More family and friends from church. Oh, I love these guys. I adopted them as my uncles. Uncle Alex and Uncle Derek. They're a sweet couple. I love them. Oh, yes. And my uncle, I pulled him on the dance floor and had a dance with him. More friends from everywhere. Dancing. I walked away and I didn't realize they were still wanting me to dance. Somebody got my attention. I want to go say hi to them real quick. And this is us dancing here. My nephew's getting it on the dance floor. He was adorable. Here's my more family. I had glow sticks as well as a candy bouquet. The kids had fun with the glow sticks. More friends. More friends. Yeah, I just went bananas. I mean, I hope this gives you ideas of how to do your scrapbook. You can have the photographer that I had. He does these for you if you like, and they're beautiful. But I scrapbook, or I like to scrapbook, and I'm not sure what I do with these pages back here, but I like to scrapbook. So I decided I wanted to do it myself. But it's really good. So I hope this gives you ideas. Bye.